Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another salty circus. Yes, hello. Please ignore this. I'm having some kind of allergic reaction to something. But it's time to be serious. Now, it's no secret that a lot of school shootings have been happening lately. There was even a threat at my little brother's school. It scared me. Lo and behold, high schoolers all over Florida participated in a walkout on February 21st or 22nd, protesting and holding up gun control signs. Scared the out of me. Actually, it's kind of funny to me that a bunch of snot-nosed high schoolers who don't have jobs, smoke weed, eat Tide Pods, and hit me in the face with a backpack covered in hummus in senior year all think they're actually being smart by being for gun control. I do understand their reasoning and their feelings and their frustration and their fear. They are so emotionally charged and panicked that they want to take guns from even the good guys. It's sad, I get it. Death is a huge tragedy. No one wants this, okay? I'm not some trigger-happy Republican who wants to kill kids, okay? We're not baby killers. But I'd like to ask you something. Do you smoke weed? Do you drink underage? Have you ever shoplifted? Do you like to go to raves and take LSD and MDMA and DMT and LOL and LMAO and EDMR? If you said yes to any of those, did the law stop you? No. So how do you expect a brand new gun control law to stop a psychopath? It would still be possible to obtain guns legally, the same way it is still possible to obtain marijuana illegally, and meth illegally, and LSD illegally. The only thing that would happen is you would be taking away guns from law-abiding citizens, the good guys, taking away their right to keep and bear arms and their right to self-preservation. So when a criminal does come along, they're left absolutely defenseless. You know, guns are designed to save more lives than they ever take. They're meant more for defensive purposes than they are for offensive purposes. I mean, obviously that doesn't stop criminals from committing crime, but look at these statistics. The USA has the most estimated gun ownership. Yet the USA gun homicide rates worldwide, USA only ranks 28. For having the most guns in the world, I'd say that's pretty low. This means that legal gun owners are committing less crime here in the United States. Oh. And 83% of gun homicides are related to drugs. So all you snot-nosed high schoolers who smoke weed after school all the time, statistically, you are more dangerous with a gun than I am. And I just don't get it. I thought you hated the government, but you want to give all your guns to the government? I thought you said cops were pigs, but you want only cops to have guns. I thought you wanted to impeach Trump for being a straight white male, but you want to give him all of your guns. Just, the logic is so... Okay, Cosette, shut up. What's your solution then? Well, I'll tell ya. Arm the teachers. Arm the teachers, my friend. And before you choke on your doobie, let me remind you of all those teachers who used their body as a human shield to protect all those students from a gun. I bet my life that all of them wished they had a gun to better defend their students, to better protect their students. And don't talk to me about the stress of a teacher trying to protect 20 plus students during a school shooting, let alone handling a gun. If you think in your brain that you're okay with sending your innocent child to school for 8 hours a day in the responsibility and the care of a teacher who is not willing to risk everything to protect your child, I'm calling child services. You should not have a child, you should not be a parent, and that teacher should not be a teacher. When you send your children to school for 8 hours a day, they are under the care of the school facility, under the responsibility of the school facility. So don't talk to me about a frightened teacher during a school shooting, because as a frightened parent, I am trusting you to protect and care for and be responsible for my frightened child. And don't talk to me about how we can't afford training and courses and stuff for teachers to arm themselves. Because if Planned Parenthood can take $500 million from the taxpayer every year to kill babies, then we should definitely, without a doubt, be able to help our teachers protect our children which have already been born. Now, if killing children raises more money than saving the lives of children, I might become a mass shooter. I had someone ask me about the teachers who get overwhelmed with the classroom and get stressed out with the students acting up and stuff, and they might open fire on the classroom. First of all, you cannot have a documented history of violence to have a gun. Second, if the teacher has murderous tantrums without a gun, I don't want them in the room with my child, or any child for that matter. Third, if it happens, because I'm not saying that it's not impossible, another teacher will hear the commotion and stop teacher number one with a gun. And fourth, do you really think kids are gonna act up if they know that their teacher has a gun? Really? Are kids that stupid nowadays? Actually, I believe it. If you're still not convinced, I see your fearful situation and I'll raise you situation. School shooter walks into a school. School shooter walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "Hey, this isn't a school," and then shoots him. School shooter walks into an unarmed school and starts opening fire. School calls the cops, has to wait 15 minutes for the cops to arrive, giving the shooter 15 minutes to have playtime. 100 deaths. Now, a school shooter walks into an armed school. Oh wait, he doesn't. Or if he's insane enough to, the first shot he fires kills a kid, and then a teacher takes off his face with a rifle. 2 deaths. So, which is better? 100 deaths or 2 deaths? Because when you choose gun control, you are choosing to put your life and your children's lives in the hands of a mass shooter. Arm the teachers. When the FBI ignores the threats of a school shooter, what is that? Tyrannical neglect? When the government neglects to do its job to protect its citizens, arm the teachers. When you hate police and a police brutality situation happens, and you witness police shooting, killing someone that is completely illegal in this situation, and now there's government threats, arm yourself. Did you know that there's a gun on every single plane? Ever since 9/11, we've been arming pilots. Since then, 0 hijackings. But now since there is a crazy mass amount of mass shootings, you want to take away the gun? I'm sorry, what? You want to take the guns away? Your only source of defense? Do you just want to die? Something that I noticed, of course on social media and all that jazz. Everyone's saying that, I think his name is Nicholas Cruz, everyone's been making fun of him, saying that he's ugly. Of course, he did a terrible thing. I don't support what he did at all. I hope he rots in jail. However, if everyone's calling him ugly and making fun of him now, don't you think that might have been what caused him to be so angry at school in the first place? If you hate guns and violence so much, why do you provoke it? Why do you provoke such anger and such violent feelings against you? Be kind. Just be kind. As someone who was viciously bullied in high school and had to drop out early for physical threats, of course, I understand the hatred and the violent thoughts and the emotions and the frustration and the anger. It made me want to do something violent. So just be kind. Are you that stupid and narrow-minded? And by the way, the same people who are bashing Christians for their thoughts and prayers are the same people who want to put up more gun-free zone signs and hope and pray that someone doesn't come in with a gun illegally and shoot them up. Just saying. I think most of my arguments were just vomited into this video, so Perhaps I'll revisit this topic later. But for now, let me just wrap it up with a question. If gun control laws get passed and a buyback is enforced, how do you expect to take away my gun? With a gun? Like and subscribe for more videos like these, or fight me in the comments. It's your freedom, just like the right to bear arms. And with that, we bid you all adieu.